Welcome in live here for some Wednesday night Supporters Gaming League. We have a great doubleheader here tonight, kicking off things with Sounders Rocket Club and Frontera SD Chrome. First of two matches that's going to heat us up this evening. Looks like a great one. On paper, you look at Frontera 3-0 facing 0-3 Sounders Rocket Club. But when you look at the stats, things appear to be a little bit closer than they are. And then we're going to round things off a little bit late night matinee to get us past our hump day. EC Defiance 1-1 versus Axe and Rose, who is 1-2. We're very excited about both these matches that'll be coming here you live on the Supporters Gaming League here, Season 10, match week number 4 here Wednesday night. And we're getting things going. If we want to take a look at this first matchup, Sounders RC versus Frontera Chrome. This is one that I am definitely excited about. We look at the series record. They are mirror images of opposites. 3-0 for FSD Chrome. High scoring offense. Top team in scoring in the Premier with 37 goals scored, averaging more than 3 per game so far, and have had some really exciting matchups so far. They 3-2 over Timbers Army, sweep over El Matador, and 3-1 over My Dallas Burn. Took part of that. We'll talk about that one here in a second. We took a pretty brutal beatdown during one of those games. Then you look at that Sounders RC, winless, but all close matches. Taking on the Cauldron, lost 3-1. El Matador, they led 2-0 in that series before the reverse sweep, falling 3-2. And then on the other side of that, Emerald City took them down 3-1. It's been a nocturnal show when it comes to Sounders RC. Nocturnal playing a lot of defense, has 23 saves, but at the same time, as a team, this trio has had some trouble getting the goals to hit the back of the net. We talk about Nocturnal, 40 shots on goal, 10 goals in 13 games. That 25% shot percentage is something they're going to have to turn up the heat on tonight. That's an area that they could definitely improve on. And then you talk about the most goals conceded with 40. And that's something that they're going to have to turn around. If you're facing one of the top offensive teams, if we look at Frontera Chrome on the other side, again, they're the highest scoring team with 37 goals scored. They had a 3-1 win over the Dallas Burn. My team, we took it pretty ugly last week, including the highest goalie game we've had this season with a 9-0 in Game 3. That one was rough. Chelsea Man led the team with 8 goals on just 15 shots. Shea Bomb, 6 goals, 8 shots. And Chelsea Man has been hot. He's third in the league with 15 goals so far this season on 36 shots. They've been a team that's been all over the place. They're playing really balanced ball as well. So as long with the offense, they're finding the defensive rhythm as well, and that's been the difference in their games. They opened things up with a 3-2 win over Timbers Army, took down El Matador 3-0, and then, like I said earlier, 3-1 over My Dallas Burn, and it got a little bit ugly as we went on throughout that one. And we're going to see tonight, highest scoring team against the team that has led up the most goals, and you kind of look at that balance from things. It's just one of those matches that I talked a little bit in our kind of pre-show conversations about this one. This one just kind of seems like one of those matches that is going to surprise you. I said, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if we did not have a sweep in this one, and some heads turned when I said that. I just really like this matchup because Sounders RC, they've been close in all of their games so far. They haven't found that third win of the series just yet, and I'm not saying that they're going to be necessarily here for that upset, but I would be surprised if they don't take at least 1-2 games, get us to a 5th game, get things tight. You never know. When you get in those high-pressure situations, I think it's one of those situations where if Nocturnal can find the back of the net, heat up on that offense, I think they have a chance. When it comes to their team play, again, you look at the stats, it really does favor FSD Chrome. I think they're one of those teams that just on paper seems to be a favorite team, but I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of see something good from this one. When we get to that nightcap, we're going to go into the championship for Game 2. We're going to be going live after midnight Eastern, and we're going to see EC Defiance taking on Axe and Rose in the championship to close out match day 4 on that side. And then we still have 3 great matches that are still going to be going on when it comes to our premiere. So we look at Thursday night action that's going to be coming to you tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern. You're going to have the Dallas Burn, My Dallas Burn. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take part in that one. That is going to be taking on Lacinco. You have Emerald City versus Timbers Army, and we're still waiting for things to get scheduled to see the Cauldron and El Matador, our other FC Dallas team. So things have really been heating up here in match day 4. If we want to jump over to the standings, take a quick look before we get things going. First looking at the championship and our match that we're going to be getting in our second series. We have Axe and Rose 1 and 2 versus Defiance, who had that bye already. I got to talk to them a little bit last week, as well as Axe and Rose, and both of them, I think we're looking forward to this one. What I really like about this one in terms of the way that they match up, they have common opponents and they have common stats on that one. When you talk about coin tosses, that one just really seems like one of those coin toss types matchups that it's really going to be one of those that it's going to be probably a goal difference. You're going to look for a mistake. That's unfortunately usually what is the difference between some of these series. When you look at the Premier, we have FSD Chrome, who we're highlighting in our first match tonight, 3-0, trying to stay perfect. And then you look at everybody chasing them, and then we got to look all the way down for their opponent, Sounders RC. Despite that 0-3 record, like I mentioned, they have been in every single one of their matches so far. That 3-2 versus El Matador, versus us was the Dallas Burn. We look at that 3-1 loss versus Emerald City. They've played well. They've been in those matches. When we look down the rest of the standings, you have Emerald City at 2-1, Cauldron 2-1, Timbers Army 2-1. So you really have a good pack here where this week is probably going to be able to break us down and be able to kind of see who those pretenders are versus those contenders. And I think that's really exciting to see. I think there's a lot of opportunity. I think this is a big week that can kind of separate kind of the men from the boys. And we kind of talked about it. It's going to be just that difference between make or break from a mistake, being able to put that pass away, being able to get that, come up with that save, just basically playing great team Rocket League ball as we get going here. We're going to be starting things off with Sounders Rocket Club Frontera SD Chrome here in just a moment here on the Supporters Gaming League Live here Wednesday night. Thanks for staying up late with us. I am Anomaly, aka MWE, or however you want to pronounce it. I think I've heard about 15 to 20 different ways. We have a very live chat this evening. We're going to be switching things up, taking some comments, being able to broadcast as soon as we get things going for Sounders and Frontera here this evening. So one I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, I think our players to watch in this first match, it's going to be Chelsea Man versus Nocturnal. Those are the two ones I'm really highlighting in terms of two guys that are really on the stat sheet just about every single game. So I think this is going to be one that's going to be really interesting. And no, it's not Mew. Mew 2 would be awesome, but typically people call me Wee. If I can't even pronounce it, nobody can. All right, we are getting going here live. Our first match, Sounders and Chrome, which it doesn't help that I haven't even jumped into the game just yet, which we're going to do now. First one on the board is Chrome. Off the kickoff. Nobody likes the kickoff going. One of those games that's going to be close, especially one that you're wanting to be able to jump in. But it is Chrome, our undefeated team, jumping off the bat with a goal just 3 seconds into the match. That's about as tough as it goes. Christmas looking to make things happen, can't get past the defense. It's going to be Nocturnal with his first opportunity of the game, looking to control it against the wall and get a pass in for his teammate. Not able to get around once again. Another wide open look. Chelsea Man unable to get it. It's Blyan with a great save there on the breakaway, the one-on-one with just the defender. That would have been a tough way to give up a second goal and double up the lead, but they're able to stay within one just 30 seconds into this first match. Chelsea Man with a little bit of a clearance. It's going to be Meki. Meki unable to get around Christmas. Christmas in the corner of the goal, ties it up. 45 seconds. He's delivering gifts early. It's not Black Friday yet, but that one was a nice gift into the corner to tie things up just 45 seconds in. That's the answer that they are definitely going to looking for. And again, Sounders has been close in a lot of their matches this season. I think this is one of those teams they're going to give Chrome all the trouble they can get. This one off of both posts. Got to have some luck there, too, if you're going to pull off an upset against one of the undefeated teams. Chelsea Man against the wall. No boost, gives it away, plays good defense to keep the ball at the midfield. Ducky takes it up, looking to get the pass taken away by Crispin, put up the wall, and cleared back in the middle for Blyan. Blyan looking for Christmas. Great pass, defended well by Chelsea Man. Chelsea Man able to get it to the ground for Meki. Meki unable to get around the defense. Blyan taken out the midfield. Great pass. Great pass there from Meki, but not able to take care of it in the middle. And this time it's Christmas. Christmas with a shot off the wall. That's been his magic touch. 2 goals now for Christmas. This one from the opposite wall. Now taking Sounders into the lead 2-1. Like I said, not surprising here that they're going to keep things close. Christmas, who gave us a challenge when we played him, Christmas was all over the field. He's definitely been a player to watch. That is some great defense turned offense. Almost doing it again, looking for his hat trick early in this match. That one pushed away. 2-1 here for Sounders as they're looking for something here in Game 1 here in Week 4 of the Supporters Gaming League. Looking for the pinch off the ground, unable to do so. Blyan, great defense, pushes it back. Nocturnal this time getting his chance on the wall, puts one towards. It's knocked away by the Chrome defense. Sin upfield. Not much going for the Chrome ever since the kickoff goal, just 3 seconds in. They haven't been able to generate very much offense. It's been a lot of defense, and a lot of that has been because Sounders have been able to keep the ball away from the Chrome offense. This time Nocturnal looking to put one on the net. Once again, knocked away. Chrome keeping the lead just at 1. Looked like Christmas Poe going off the ground just a little bit in the Chrome goal. Not wanting to do that while you have a 2-1 lead. This time it's Ducky pushing the ball up, looking for Chelsea, man. Ducky's going to go up on its own, push it back down. Christmas takes care of it. Ducky, another chance cleared away. Sounders have been able to come up with every single answer this far from Chrome. 2-goal lead, 2 minutes to play here in Game 1. Sounders 0-3 on the season. They've played well in every match, though. I would not be surprised if we have a really competitive game here from Sounders. As another one, Christmas knocks it away right at the goal line. Nocturnal, another great save. 2 great saves back-to-back, Nocturnal and Christmas keeping that lead 2-1. This time it's Ducky looking to see if he can get something going. Nocturnal says nope. Nocturnal once again says nope. Not in his establishment. Christmas taking up the wall. Nothing going across the field. A little bit of defensive play. It's Blyan putting one on net. Knocked away. This shot off the post nearly made it 3-1. It's Sounders getting all the shots on goal right here. Chrome a little bit lucky not to be down. This time it's Chelsea, man. Can't prevent it. Knocked it back, but it's Nocturnal putting it right back in the goal. This time all created from Christmas's first shot. Good defensive attempt. Not able to clear it away from Chelsea, man. Put in the back of the net. Make it 3-1 with just over a minute to go here for the Sounders. Sounders 0-3, looking for the momentum. When we talked with them last week, they knew they were close. They were a team that felt like if they just needed a little bit of momentum on their side, and right now it feels like momentum, especially here early. It's just Game 1, but they're playing like they've got on the field, got some practice in. Blyan, great save on back, gets it over to Nocturnal against the wall. Nocturnal looking for somebody in the middle. It's Blyan, takes it off, puts it in the corner, not able to do anything with it. Looks like they're converted into a little bit of defensive play with the 2-goal lead. 30 seconds left here in Game 1. Chrome undefeated on the season. Looking for the answer, but Blyan, who's able to pinch it away downfield, keeps it going. Chrome really nothing to speak for since the opening kickoff goal, just 3 seconds into this one. Limited to just a couple shots on goal, so they really haven't been able to generate anything. 5 seconds left. They're going to need an answer quick if they're going to want to do anything here. If not, it's going to be Sounders. Sounders are going to take the 1-0 lead off of a 3-1 Game 1 win. What a game there from Sounders. Sounders, every answer coming up with on that one against Chrome. Chrome, the undefeated team coming in. I would say, like, statistically, looks like an upset, but from that one, it was all Christmas. He had the answers under the tree. 3 goals in the first one to answer that opening one from Ducky that scored just 3 seconds in. Christmas with 2 saves, coming up with 5 shots. This one pretty much was all offense from Sounders, and Sounders came away with it. I think really the biggest difference from there has been that Chrome really didn't have any answers for the way the defense was playing, and it kind of turned into a little bit of boom ball for them, which kind of fit into how Sounders wanted to defend that. So great opening game there for Sounders. They're going to have to keep it up. You know that this FSD Chrome, they're undefeated for a reason. They're a team that's been the top scorers in the league for a reason. They put up 9 goals in a game last week for a reason. So you see 2 developers on that team. They're a team that are going to be tough to deal with. I think they're going to be come back. You look at the way that Munza played in that first game. He's someone that you've seen a lot of offense from and a lot of patient play from. I would expect him to be able to come back in the second game and see if they can get some answers here. We are loading in, seeing if we have any early subs for our match here in our first match of the evening. All right, here we go. Game 2. Sounders took the first. Let's see if Chrome has the answers for the second. Sounders already looking better than they did at the opening of the first game for 3 seconds in the first goal of the game. But they were able to answer right back with that win. It's Blyan going up the side, looking for the redirect, unable to get it past the midfield. Nocturnal's able to finish it off, but it hits right to Chelsea Man. Chelsea Man shaking up the board. Chelsea Man's been one of the leading scorers in this league. This one, though, from Christmas to Blyan, another lead here for Sounders, the 0-3 team, taking it to our undefeated FSD Chrome. Now 1-0 Sounders here really early in this match. So 29 seconds into game 2, it's Sounders once again. They've had 4 unanswered goals against the top team in the league. This one, Ducky looking to tie things up, unable to do it. Nocturnal, thankfully, didn't get a touch on that one, or that may have been in his own net. Didn't have any boost. No boost, no dreams on that one, but missed it and did not put it in. This time it's a bad miss there from the Sounders defense as Mecky Duck is able to put that one away from Blyan. Blyan missed his touch, left it wide open in the middle. Ties it 1-1 here in the opening minute of our first match of this evening. A couple in the comments this evening. We have Caesar from our El Matador Dallas Burn team. You're down 1 minute of the game. 1-1 game. Sounders took the opener. And it's the Sounders, off the post from Munza on that one. Look to get back into the lead for FSD Chrome. Unable to do so. But this one has been definitely a turnaround for game 2 between game 1. It's been all offense for the FSD Chrome here in game 2 of this series. Down 1-0, you knew that they were going to put their pressure on, and they've definitely been doing so here. Nocturnal looks for the wall pinch, doesn't get it. It's Ducky putting it up against the top. Chelsea, great pass down. Chelsea Man can't find an opponent. It is Christmas looking for the flip reset, almost puts it in, but a great save from Munza. Nocturnal looks for the pass, puts it right in for Blyan. Blyan puts another one away, doubles his tally, regains the lead for the Sounders. A great pass. Blyan has been nothing but offense and nothing but perfect. 2 shots, 2 goals, a 2-1 lead here for Sounders RC. FSD Chrome looking for something off the kickoff. Good kickoff strat, but they weren't able to generate anything off of it despite having 2 of the Sounders players in their side of the field. Mecky stopped by Nocturnal. Nocturnal looking for something in the middle. He retreats. Chelsea Man, dangerous play down in the middle. Christmas looking to capitalize off of that one, but he's not able to do it as Ducky takes it the other way. Ducky gets the great fake, puts it across the middle, cleared away to keep the 2-1 Sounders lead. Frontera looking for answers here. Down 1, midway point here in the first. Nocturnal blocked away. Great save. Didn't see who got credit from that one. I think it was Chelsea Man. Chelsea Man clearing it up for Ducky. Ducky looking at the shot. That one's off the post. Chelsea Man can't get the rebound. almost tied it up here with 2 minutes to go. Blian flying down the field, met with Ducky full force, knocks that one away. This one could go either way. This has been a really tightly contested second game. Nocturnal, good touch, keeping it away from the Frontera offense. This time it's Christmas sailing around. Christmas puts it up off the backboard. Nocturnal, perfect! That's another goal. His third of the shot of the game, finds the back of the net. This assist coming from Christmas. Great 50 off of the top back wall. Great redirect, putting that one back across the left side of the net. Now a 3-1 lead for this Sounders team. Who could think coming into this game, undefeated FSD Chrome might be going down 2-0 unless they could pull something off here. Blian, good play off the top. It's Christmas, gets the second redirect and pushes it back away for Nocturnal. Nocturnal into the corner, possibly trying to kill some time here. Christmas, once again, knocking it away on a good 50. It is Chelsea Man, and the other side flying through the ball. This time it's Nocturnal. He makes it 4. Nocturnal finds his second of the game. 4-1 lead for the Sounders. Looking at the chat, chat's going crazy. 4-1 lead for our 0-3 team coming in. 0-3 team looks like the team that would be at the top of the table, but they are definitely putting FSD Chrome on upset alert here with a minute to go here in game 2. Chelsea Man, just one shot, one of our highest scoring players of this league in the Premier. Unable to find the back of the net in this one. He's going to definitely need to be able to get some answers and get them quickly if Chrome's wanting to get their way back into this. That one makes it 5-1. Nocturnal, hat trick city. Great pass from Blian. Blian straight across the shed. Nocturnal, my goodness, look at that angle. Puts it away. 5-1. 5-1 game. I don't think anyone had this one on paper. You talk about an FSD Chrome team that put 9 goals in a game last time, now losing 5-1 the next week. Life comes at you fast, folks. It's one of those games I don't think anybody had their points going on FSD Chrome, but we are getting close to a early upset here on Wednesday night. Blian knocking this one away. Pretty much just saving time here. Nocturnal, little boom ball, hits it off the back wall. Christmas going to take a look at it. Christmas, back wall, looks for the reset. Nope. Munza knocks it away. And Christmas says, thanks for your effort. We're going to go ahead and demo you while we're at it. Christmas a little awkward in the wall, but Blian's there to clean it up. Christmas and Blian both double committing, giving the opportunity there for Munza. Munza unable to get anything off of it, hits it off the back wall, cleared away by Nocturnal on a good 50. Chelsea Man gets a little shot on goal, but not strong enough. Blian's right there, another save for him, and that's another Sounders RC win to take a 2-0 lead. We talked about it in the pregame. The stats for the Sounders, when we talk about ball don't lie, I did not think the stats would lie for this one. This one, Sounders on paper looked like a good team. Now here comes the question. Can they put that third game away? That's where they've had trouble this season. They've had a 2-0 lead earlier in the year. Fall down 3-2 to the El Matador Dallas Bird. Not going to mention who was playing in that game or not, but I think Caesar knows in the chat. But we look at this one, Nocturnal hat trick. Blian, 2 goals on 3 with 3 saves, 1 assist. This was a team effort. Christmas laying up 2 assists, 2 alley-oop type assist on there. And so that was what a huge part of that game for Sounders to take this one and make it a 5-1 game 2. I would say we're shocked, but we talk about 8 of the last 9 goals have come from Sounders RC in this match. So after that 3-second goal to start off the first game, it's been pretty much all Sounders RC from there. Where do those answers come from? I think this is going to be the one that's going to come up from this. I think you look at, they're going to have to turn their defense into offense for Chrome. Munza, 4 saves. Chelsea Man, 2 saves. Ducky with a save, but you got to turn those into offense. You got to turn those into goals. And I think if you're going to start a comeback, this is going to be the part where it's going to have to be where it's going to come from. So I was calling it in the pregame. This was going to be a good matchup, but they just have to close it off now. That's going to be the hardest part for Sounders. They've had this 2-game lead before, and now it's just be a matter of putting it away. All right, we jump into our third game. Now with Sounders leading 2-0 on the undefeated Frontera. Christmas looking for some early offense, puts it into the wall, steals the boost while he's at it. Blyan looks for his first shot on goal, not able to put it on there. It's Ducky clearing it away. French Toast getting his action here in game 3, clears it. A little bit of boom ball here, first 30 seconds. That's okay. Team's still trying to feel their way into this game. Nocturnal into the corner, keeps things from generating any offense. French Toast unable to put it in the middle for the pass. This is now the longest we've had as scoreless here in this early game. Christmas giving the opportunity to French Toast. French Toast takes that mistake and puts it away. His second shot of game 3, his first goal of the series. This one, a nice angle, gets across the middle, took advantage of the mistake, and that could be that momentum that Chrome's looking to have. Now the 1-0 lead, can they keep it? Sounders are able to answer right back each time that there's been that first answer. Look at that. Perfect timing. Christmas says, check this out, I'll take that to the house. Wide open goal on the kickoff. That lead lasted about 2 seconds. Christmas, one of our top players this season, has been very consistent, very dangerous in the air. He's been great putting the ball off the backboard for his teammates. This one he took to the house on his own. Now tying us 1-1 here in game 3. Christmas, not sure where he was heading on that one. Went across the map. French Toast keeps it away from Christmas. Christmas came back home looking for that pass, unable to do so. Chelsea man stuck on the wall, unable to generate the offense there. Now here, 1:15 into this game 3. Chrome down 2-0 in our best of 5. Sounders once again, a 2-game lead, looking to close another one out. Decky, great read off of the back wall, preventing that pass from coming down across the goal. Chelsea man, dangerous clearance, but he's able to clean it up. Hits it down to French Toast. Fire French, looking for that offense, unable to get past the pretty stellar Sounders FC defense this game. Time great 50 from Ducky in the middle. He slows it down, sees what he can generate. Can't get the pass past Nocturnal. Nocturnal out of boost, gives it up to Blyan. Christmas, great defense there in the midfield. He looks at it, thinks about it, chooses better of it. Lets his defense make the clear as Chelsea man put one on goal. Fire Frenchie, no boost, look for the pinch, unable to do it. Great shot there from Ducky off of what appeared to be a fake. French Toast there in the corner, no boost, jumped over the ball. Nocturnal didn't see anybody on there. Ducky puts it away to regain the Chrome lead, now 2-1. They had the 1-0 lead off an early goal. Let's see if they can survive this 1-goal lead off of the kickoff. It was just a 2-second lead last time, and they're already doing better than that as Chelsea man puts it in the corner. Nocturnal, little wild clear for Christmas. Christmas able to take the 50, looking for to put it away. Off the side of the bar. Chelsea man, great clearance there with Blyan coming across the middle. Ducky clears it away without anybody from the Sounders team. That was one that was just laid up in the middle for a couple seconds, unable to tie up the match here. Almost 2 minutes to go here in game 3. The Sounders RC team is definitely going to have to be one of those teams. It's gonna be in the back of their minds if they get past this one. What do we do to get that 3rd win? They've been there once, weren't able to clean it up. They've been there very close here a couple times this season. Unable to come up with the save. It's Ducky, makes it a 2-goal lead. What a finish there from the Duckster. He said quack, quack that one. Nocturnal unable to meet him at the line. It pinches in into his own goal. Once again, great kickoff from Chrome, able to keep things tied up. We look at Sounders FC were 3-1 losses in 2 of them and 3-2 loss in another. This is another opportunity for them. They've played well, just have not been able to finish things off, and it's a question we're going to be bringing up here a couple times. Nocturnal looking to get something going. They're going to need to get that answer quick. Christmas, no boost into the corner. Chelsea man, no boost out of the corner. Nocturnal with a little bit of a clearance. Blyan 50-50. Nocturnal has some control but can't put it towards the goal. Ducky was off to the side. If that would have been on goal, that would have been a lot of trouble. Ducky, great control, looking to put it back. Blyan pushes it away a little bit weak. Chelsea Man leaves it. Unfortunately, leaves it for Nocturnal. Nocturnal met in the middle by Chelsea Man. Great 50 from him, pushes it off the wall. French Toast dives in. This one's off the back wall. It's going to be a tough opportunity. Cleaned up. If they're going to get that goal now, this is going to be their chance. Down 3-1, despite being up 2-0. French Toast shot off the corner. Cleaned up a little bit there by Christmas, but it's Chelsea Man looking for the shot. Not a lot of great opportunities here. Can we get here one from Christmas? No, we don't. That one's cleared away. Pretty much every opportunity that Sounders RC has gone up with the ball, they've been met, and they've been met once again. French Toast with his second of the game, making it 4-1 here, 27 seconds left here in game 3. It looks like it's going to be a 2-1 lead for Sounders after this one with just 27 seconds left. "22 seconds left in this game. It's been all Chrome in this one as they're trying to find those answers as they get back into this. Biggest difference to me for this one has been just that Sounders RC offense, they really have not been able to generate those backboard attacks like they did in game 1 and game 2. We look here, game 3, pretty much anything that's been put towards the goal has equated in a pretty easy Chrome save as they take game 3, trim the deficit down to 2-1. This one was pretty much all offense. We talked before going into this game that they needed to turn those save opportunities into offensive opportunities, and that's exactly what they did. French Toast knocking down a pair, Ducky knocking down a pair, Chelsea Man this time 2 assists on 3 shots, 3 demos, which proved to be in key moments, and it just really seemed like a really balanced game there from FSD Chrome. Jumping into his second SGL appearance as the Maz drops in some important stats there into the chat. And just a reminder, we will have a second game here tonight. We'll head down to the championship for EC Defiance. 1-1 this season, taking on Axe and Rose. They'll be coming up later this evening. We will be after midnight Eastern on that one for the kickoff. Looking back up, we're going to be kicking off that one at 1 a.m. Eastern, so stick with us. We will be here for that one. We will have the stream come down here for a little bit before, but we'll be kicking off and getting things launched once again. And we talked about an even matchup for this one. That one's certainly an even matchup over there. Common opponents have the same result, so another exciting one that really could go 5 after dark here on the Hump Day edition Supporters Gaming League. We head down now, game 4 of this great series. Sounders 2-1, still looking to close it out. French Toast looking to keep things going just like he did in the open when Blyan keeps Chelsea Man off the board. Chelsea Man was flying down the field, had an open look, ran right into the Sounders RC defense. This shot right back off to the post. They are flying these shots now. Blyan pushes that one away. Nocturnal seeing if he can come up with the answer in the corner. Christmas, great save! Chelsea Man with the near impossible angle. Jumps off the side, puts it off the post and into the net. Impossible angle. Able to put it in for the 1-0 lead. They have had the lead in 3 of these 4 matches. One of those has ended up in a win. Will this one be another one to take us to game 5? A lot of time here for Sounders to calm this down, get that rhythm that they had there in game 2. Nocturnal slows things down, tries to push about Chelsea Man. Chelsea Man knocks it right away. An Arsenal fan myself, it's tough saying the Chelsea name to begin with, but we'll keep at it. If there's any Gunners in the chat, or if everybody's crying right now. All right, Chelsea Man looking to put one in the middle. Great pass there. Ducky gets blocked away by Christmas. Lion sends it up to an open Nocturnal. Nocturnal! Chelsea Man, great transitional play there. Had the offense on one side and back to make the stop on the other. Unfortunately, we have a Tottenham Spurs fan in the chat. We're not going to name names there, but see if they can dust off their trophy case. Things are a little empty down there. tries to come back and says leads. Oh no! A mistake, and followed by another mistake. Sounders left a wide open goal. French Toast had nothing but the back of the net, but you know the hardest goal to find in sports is an open net in Rocket League, and that's the hardest mechanic, and he had trouble finding it there. Great demo there of Nocturnal. Gives Meki. Ducky finds the back of the net. Third shot of the game for him. This one finds its home, doubles up the lead. Here just a minute, or just over a minute and a half into this one. It looks like we're going to be heading to a game 5. I said before we started, I would not be surprised if we had 5 games here, and that's what we're looking at. We are breathing down that neck right now unless we get the answer from Sounders RC. Everything that they were doing early, Nocturnal, Blind, Christmas, they were connecting so well. They have not found that connection very well here in Game 3 or now in Game 4. Christmas looking for Nocturnal, knocked away. Blind knocked off his feet, demoed in the backfield. Almost a roll 1, which would have been interesting doubles action. Ducky, good back wall read, takes it up, takes it off the side. Found by Christmas. Christmas unable to get anything with it. Once again, pushed away. Every single attack the Sounders have had has been pushed right away and upfield. Chelsea man looking for the back wall. Ducky looking for another one, sends it wide. Couldn't see if that got a deflection across the goal as well. Sounders playing well here to keep Chrome from getting a third, but they're going to need some offensive answers, and that's not going to be it. Looked like both players were going for the ball. Not good communication for who was going to make the attack. Nocturnal, just one shot here, had 6 shots in our second game, has only found 1 on target this game, as well as no goals. They're going to need one of those goals to get back in this, trailing by 2. This one put in the middle, but nobody there. Knocked away once again by Chelsea man. Chelsea man, transition again. This one a great pass knocked away from Blind. French Toast had a wide open goal. Blind came across, made a great save there for his second save of the game. This one's Christmas. Christmas! We talked about wide open goals being hard to hit. Christmas says, not in my house. Back of the net, 2-1. Minute and 21 seconds to go for them to find a second, possibly find overtime, possibly if they can get 2 in that time in this one and find their first win of the season. Lion takes a look, great demo in the middle to get the ball back. Nocturnal looking to make the feed, looking to get that tying goal, almost with the knockout. Nocturnal unable to either get the demo or knock his opponent out of the middle of the field. Where Chrome was all over it early in this one, it has been all Sounders for the last 2 minutes. Blind looking to put it off the top wall. This one he does. Ducky doesn't get it clean, but makes the save. Christmas in the backfield puts it up for Nocturnal. Blind looking for the knock, unable to do so. Nocturnal unable to get his front of the car on that one. Christmas, good midfield stop. 40 seconds to go. 2-1 game. Will Sounders find it? Nocturnal pushes it wide. Nobody able to come up from the other side. Blind, one-on-one, great defense. French Toast. Not a tough save, but an important save. Keeping the 1-goal lead. Just 24 seconds left now. Do they have that answer? The important one to get this one tied. Demo in the middle. Knocked back across. Christmas on his side of the field. Nothing going here in the last 30 seconds to threaten the FSD Chrome defense. It's Decky killing some time, putting it into the corner. 3 seconds left. That's going to be all she wrote as French Toast makes it fiery. His second goal of the game. 3-1 lead is going to seal it. Send us to a Game 5 Champions Field. This is about as exciting as you're going to get. You have 3-0 FSD Chrome, 0-3 Sounders RC. Are Sounders RC going to be on the other end of a reverse sweep? We are going to find out now as we head into that Game 5 Champions Field. Here we come. Get your tickets on SeatGeek because they're going hot tonight. Look at that defense this time from FSD Chrome. Transitioning that, you had 2 saves from Ducky and Chelsea man each. French Toast coming up with 3. He's been nothing but clutch for this game. 5 demos, pretty much sending them into their graves. It is Halloween week, and they are haunting somebody after that game. That got pretty ugly. You look at Christmas, got that goal. Seemed like Sounders had a little bit of momentum right there. They were unable to couple up to that final answer, but we look at this. Fiery, nothing but answers. A crazy stat line there for has arguably been the MVP of these last 2 games. Game 4 and Game 3 have been all Chrome, and now we come down to it. Sounders RC, back of their minds. They're thinking right now, oh no, here we go again. This is going to be another one of those reverse sweeps. It's all on the line here as we're going to set up here for Game 5. Has to be their favorite game. Don't have the stat in front of me, but I think they may be the only team that has played multiple Game 5s this early season. Maz can throw some stats in there too if he has that one. I was on the other end of their 3-2 match. Again, we're not going to talk about how that went our way, but here we are. It is what it is. But here we are, Champions Field. Tickets still available for the rafters on SeatGeek if you want to pick them up now. But Game 5 kicking off. Sounders RC looking for their first win of the season. Chrome looking to stay undefeated and move to 4-0. It is Frenchie, man, on fire. French Toast, MVP of Game 3 and Game 4, finds the back of the net just 7 seconds into Game 5. It is pure heartbreak for Sounders RC. Now 4 of these 5 games, FSD Chrome has been the first one to score. If you're going to give up a goal for Sounders, that's the time I guess you're going to be okay with doing it. You have a lot of time left in this Game 5, but the more you wait in this time and the more chances you give up, the more questions you're going to be in the back of your mind. Are we going to have this reverse sweep once again? This time, Chelsea man looking to get it past. Christmas gets on a touch. Fiery French Toast looking up to set up his teammates, unable to do so. Ducky gets the clean demo in the back, though, transitions back to his back wall. Blyan looking to make the intercept, hits it straight across the goal, but not far enough as Chelsea man has the answer right in front. Christmas with a ridiculous double tap, almost puts that one in on his own, but his teammates aren't able to clean it up. And just like that, can't clean it up on one end. Chelsea man says, I will do so on the other. 57 seconds into this one, it is 2-0 Chrome. They are feeling undefeated. They feel like they are going to get to 4-0 if you can't get a quick answer here from Sounders RC. This will be a tough one. If you look at, you have the undefeated team against the ropes, and you just kind of let it get away from you. You just felt that momentum slowly switch, and this is going to be one of those ones. I don't think you're going to see Chrome turn into defense here. They are too offensive of a team, and they almost get that third off the post, unable to clean it up. Ducky with the demo, but ends up actually saving what ended up being a wide open shot. That one would have been crushing, making it 3-0, but they got a little lucky there. Nocturnal and Christmas looked like a little miscommunication of who was going to go for that. It's eventually Christmas able to put it into the corner, but again, everything here has been cleaned up. There has not been any great chances this game for Sounders RC. Well, there's an answer. Christmas doing so again. Last game, he made it 2-1. He does so once again, putting this one into the net from Nocturnal, sending across. Chelsea man almost with a great save, but he's not able to come up with it. 3:14 to go. If you're not on your edge of your seat here, I don't know what you're doing. This has been such a great match, back and forth, a lot of momentum shifts, a lot of great defensive plays. You wouldn't think it was top of the table versus bottom of the table by any means here. This has been just nothing but entertainment on hump day. We're under now 3 minutes here. Game 5, a 2-2 series, best of 5. Christmas with his shot. Chelsea man, no boost, able to pocket away. All 3 of the Chrome defenders get up to make that save. That was clutch. I thought that was going to be an easy back of the net play. Blyan off the top wall. Blyan looking for the redirect. Ducky, great save. Ducky again, no! Chelsea man, unable to get it cleared away in the back. Blyan, great pass. This one put home by Christmas, his second goal of the game, and we are tied. This one just feels like we're going into overtime. It feels like we need that Game 5 overtime game, whether there's another goal or two before we get to that point. This has been a pretty balanced series that could go either way at this point. Frenchie gets one, but Nocturnal knocks it away. Nocturnal gets right past Ducky. Nocturnal towards the goal. Christmas unable to get it as they run into each other. Blyan gets his shot on, knocked away by Fire. Fiery gets this one back around. This one is going to be cleared away as Sounders have turned up the notch. As they would say, it is a Christmas miracle from Andrea. This one has been a great one, but on the other end, oh no! I looked at the chat, and what do you know? Back of the net for Ducky. Ducky makes it 3-2 with under 2 to go as Chrome looks like to steal this one away. The crowd is going crazy. Chat is going crazy. I can't say they're all going for Sounders, but man, this has been a great game. Christmas bet by Chelsea man in midair. Blyan looking for the cross field. He finds Nocturnal, but it's knocked away by Ducky. That was just seconds away from being a tie game here, 3-3. Christmas looking for another one, can't come up with it. Looks to get the pass back. Nocturnal puts it back to the corner, but not able to control. Lots of 50-50 play here in that corner of the field. Blyan, no! Chelsea man, great save. Christmas, no, off the post. Santa Claus isn't able to come up with that one. Pretty much every pun's out there from Christmas. Sorry, just have to keep going with it, but my goodness, that was nothing but coal. 1:15 to go. 3-2 game. Chrome with the lead. This one up for French. French puts it in the air. Not much power on it. Gets the demo off the back of the wall. Chelsea man, his second of the game. My goodness, what a clutch demo there. Fiery, who has been our MVP, I think, for this match. If they go on to take this one, that was such a clutch play. Setting it up with the pass, getting the demo. Chelsea man coming in and cleaning up the trash, putting it away. 4-2 lead, minute to go here in Game 5. 58 seconds to go. They're going to need to get that answer, but they're going to need to get it quick. There's still time. If they can put some pressure on the Chrome defense, but you think it's going to be a little bit of too much desperation. Chelsea man almost making it 5. Cleaned away. Dangerous put in the middle for Christmas. Christmas unable to control it. Hits it off to the left side of the goal. Chelsea man clears it into safety. 30 seconds left, and that is going to just about do it. It is going to take a pure miracle, but I think we have ordered a reverse sweep here tonight on match 1 of our Hump Day edition of the Supporters Gaming League. FSD 3-goal lead. It is San Diego. It is all San Diego the last 3 games. Christmas, a little bit of hope, but it seems like the Christmas lights are out on this one. Christmas looking for another one. Great 50 there. Puts the ball straight up in the field. But all it's doing at this point, killing time. 10 seconds left. It is going to be a reverse sweep for the first and second time of this season. 2 times now for Sounders RC. They have been reverse swept after having the 2-match lead. All the momentum their side. On the other side, it's FSD Chrome coming and taking it. All offense there. Fiery was just absolutely on fire. 2 goals in that clincher. 2 goals from Chelsea man. Ducky picking up 2 saves and a goal with 5 demos. They have had a man with 5 demos now in back-to-back games. Nothing but cleaning up the house and putting it in the back of the net. Most of those goals, those last 2 goals, were wide open looks. You look at a team on the other side, Christmas with 2 goals, felt like they were in a good position, but man, it was all Chelsea man, all Ducky, all Fiery. Fiery, for me, just calling it out, seemed like he was the difference there. Just seemed like a guy that was going to be that kind of pure player that really made the difference games 3, 4, and 5 as Fiery helps them take it home. And I was talking about it before the match. This was going to be a close one, but man, I did not expect that to be a reverse sweep game. I don't think any was in the chat. We are going to be looking to see if we have any of our interviews here for tonight's game from either team, waiting on who those are going to be. But just a reminder, 1 a.m. Eastern. So kicking off in about 45 minutes, we're going to have match 2 of the evening. Match 2 is going to be our kind of nightcap decided as we head to the championship for EC Defiance and Axon Rose against two pretty balanced players, two balanced teams in the championship. Looking to see who's going to get to the top side of the table there as we're waiting for seeing if we're going to get anybody here from this one. If you're in the chat, who are you requesting? Who are we looking for our commentary post-game interviews? If it's not post-game interviews, who was watching World Series tonight? I know Maz, he was way too excited to even get on to get our pregame show going tonight. Chat's looking for Chelsea. Nocturnal, yeah, unfortunately, it's just Nocturnal and the Sounders team, you got to feel for them on that one. They felt like they were right there. There were moments of that match, especially obviously early on. They were the better team, and those 50s in Game 3 just completely went against them. You talk about a game where you're in it and you're in it and in it, and all of a sudden you're not, and it pulls away. I think that's where you obviously felt that momentum shift, and once you get that game won, you see it all too often. The 2-goal lead is one of the hardest to keep in sports. That 2-game league in Rocket League seems to be that one that's always tough, especially those best of fives. Now that momentum went for Chrome. All right, chat. We have MLS playoffs coming up again this weekend. Unfortunately, our FC Dallas did not look great, while Vancouver pretty much just ran all over us. Who's people watching the MLS this weekend for our MLS playoffs game 2s going on? Or any college football fans? All right, the people are going to get what they want. We're going to be getting Chelsea Man, a.k.a. the Larson from Frontera, here momentarily. Yeah, amen, Nelly. Same thing for FC Dallas, kind of in the suffering at this point. I hate to say it, but you get to that point of the year where it's like, okay, we made the playoffs, great. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights. We at least have the bonus of a new stadium getting finished up, so that's going to be pretty exciting too. All right, here we go momentarily. Here is Larson, aka Chelsea Man. Reverse sweep, second time it's handed to Sounders this season. Just how you feeling after that one?
Oh man, I feel like we got away with that one. We were not playing well the first couple games, and I personally wasn't. And we made some tactical changes there. We were able to get the reverse sweep. I feel relieved, but not great about it.
You
we
talk
didn't
about
play very well.
You talk about some changes there. Fiery comes in. Man, he was on fire. Seemed to be the difference there. What can you say about the way he played?
Yeah, he played great. We're kind of new teammates playing together, so we're still trying to kind of get that chemistry going. But I remember one of our goals, I think it was game 4, game 5. It's all a blur right now, but I had an aerial across. I called one touch, and he was left side up in the air and just lasered it top of the net. It was great. So yeah, we're already clicking, and yeah, he played really well.
I don't know if you guys heard of the pregame. We talk about you guys as one of the highest scoring teams in the league, and y'all kind of continue that tonight. Multiple games with 5 goals. What's been working for y'all offensively, and why do y'all think that offense, and really, it seems like transitional, that great defense has turned into great goals. What's been working for y'all?
Yeah, Ducky had a great shot from inside our own half from an outlet pass. We really try to find those, sometimes in Rock League, as you know, it's not always easy to find a clearing pass, but if the opportunity is there, yeah, we try to clear it with possession, with the pass out. And yeah, we scored a few goals from that today.
You guys had a game against Timbers where it was a 3-2 game as well. Do y'all draw from that experience of if when we go 5, we're still confident we can get that win?
Yeah, I think so. I did say before that game 5, I was like, we have the momentum. So hopefully, we had that mental edge of like, hey, we run 2 in a row. Maybe they're a little nervous after having dropped 2 games in a row, just like we were after dropping 2 games. And so, yeah, I feel like we had that mental edge to take the win.
Again, as you guys close out here week 4, now going to 4-0, top of the table, do you feel like you guys are going to get everybody's best shot at this point?
Yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of gunning for us at this point. I'm excited to play the rest of the teams and see how it all shakes out. But um, yeah, unsure how the rest of the season will fold out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
With a couple of those big opponents coming up, who are you looking down the standings? You have obviously Emerald City, Cauldron, Timbers that are wanting to chase you guys. Who do you think of that is going to be kind of your toughest opponent that you're going to have to face this season?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the highlights, and Casey looks, the Cauldron looked pretty good. We haven't played them yet, so I guess I'm most looking forward to that matchup. Um, yeah,
All
probably
right,
them.
last one for you. Obviously, big win tonight. You get that 3-2. What do you guys want to clean up, improve for your next time out?
Yeah, I think defensively we let up too many free shots where we could have had a clear off the wall or just a better touch on it. We gave up too many open shots early on, so that's probably something we need to focus on is rotationally speaking, getting that man in the right place to block the shot. And then also, I'm going to call myself out. No triple committing would be helpful as well. I saw my two teammates struggling with the ball there, and I thought the ball popped out for me to go hit it, and ended up costing us a goal. So that would be something to clean up as well.
On the other end, I think there were a couple triple commits that actually happened that saved a goal and ended up being a score for y'all on the other end. So some of those actually worked, but I will
Yeah.
let you go because your teammates are calling out saying that you're giving away some of their secrets. So
Uh
congratulations on the 3-2 win
oh.
tonight. Congratulations on 4-0. Can't wait to watch you guys next week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys, we are going to close up shop here. Sounders Rocket League falling to the perfect 4-0 Frontera SD Chrome on a reverse sweep. Sounders Rocket Club goes down to 0-4. Heartbreaker for them. Second reverse sweep they've faced this season. The SD Chrome now top of the table 4-0 after a great win. Seemed like one of those games where coming in, the writing was on the wall. This was going to be all Chrome. The chat, probably all the bets were on Chrome, but there's just something about that stats, something about that data. If y'all don't know me, I'm a stats person. I love looking at the goals. Sounders have been in every single match. I feel like they're still a team to contend with at the end of the season. I think they're a team that they may be 0-4, but they could just as easily, it feels like, be on the 4-0 side of that with some of the matches that they've been in. But really exciting game tonight to start things off. We are going to be back. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break. We will be back at 1 a.m. Eastern. We will have that posted whenever we are ready to get going. We're going to have the 1-1 EC Defiance versus the 1-2 Axe and Rose. And we will be back here in a little bit here on the Supporters Gaming League. We thank you guys for joining us. A couple great matches still to go this week. Las Cinco and the Dallas Burn tomorrow. And we have the Emerald City and Timbers Army tomorrow at 9:30. Still waiting for the scheduling for Cauldron and El Matador as we get things going. But we'll have one more match and the final match of the championship here in Match Day 4 coming up here in about 40 minutes here on the Supporters Gaming League. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those of y'all hardcore guys that are ready for that 1 a.m. game, we will be back. I have had my coffee. We'll be ready to go here and live, locked and loaded. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for tuning in to match 1. We'll be back here in about 40 minutes.